it's Gretchen and welcome back to my channel. I am super excited for today's video. I say that for every monthly favorites video that I do, but I really do enjoy doing this type of video. And although they aren't as popular on my channel as other types of videos, I still like them and I hope you do too. Now for this one, I don't have nearly as much stuff as I did say for like January or December. February was like a kind of month for me. So I don't have too many favorites. I do have some things, but not nearly as many, but we're still gonna roll through them. It's gonna be good. We got some makeup, got some skincare, got some hair care, got some food, we got all the things. So first I'm gonna start with this eye pencil from NYX. This is the Jumbo Eye Pencil. It's in the shade White. Now this apparently became viral on TikTok. I'm not well versed on its viral status on TikTok, but according to Amazon, that's where a lot of people are getting the usage for this thing from. Apparently a lot of people were using this as like a highlighter and like putting it on their nose and just like blending it in and it looked like a highlighter. I tried it on my nose. I personally didn't see too much of a difference compared to like my other highlighters that I use. So instead, I've been using this on the inner corner of my eye, which I guess technically you do with highlighter too. I do notice it there. I didn't notice it on my nose, but I do notice it there. So I have been wearing this on the inner corner of my eye. I put it there. It is like a little crayon, like a creamy crayon. Put it there, kind of blend it in so it's not so harsh. But I've really loved how this looks on the inner corner of my eye. The only problem with this pencil is that because it is white and kind of a cream, if you put it on top of foundation, the foundation does come up with it. So you will have to like take your finger and just like wipe it so that you get a little bit of that foundation off, but then you just wipe it away and it's gone. But I've really enjoyed how this looks on my inner corners a lot. It makes it pop a little bit more. I like the formula a lot, and it's also a very good price point. Next is the Pretty Fresh Pressed Face Foundation from ColourPop. I picked this up relatively recently, like within the last 2 weeks, so halfway through February, but it has quickly become a favorite of mine. Now I've mentioned before that when I do makeup, I usually do liquid foundation as my primary foundation, but then once everything is on, right before I do setting spray, I'll take a really tiny brush, I'll get some powder foundation and put it into areas that crease a little bit faster or easier than other areas. So like when I smile or talk, you know, my smile lines, or like my eyes, you know, you got the crow's feet around there. I usually put powder foundation in those areas because I know they're gonna crease a little bit faster than other areas. And this just helps it not crease as fast. All I know is I love this foundation. I love the formula of it. It looks really good against my skin. This is Fair 1, so it is the palest, shocker. And I just feel like it does a good job of what I'm using it for. You know, again, to fill those areas that are gonna crease faster than other areas. Like I'm not gonna put it here so much because that's not gonna crease as much. My forehead might crease a little bit, so I might take a bigger brush and just kind of pat it up there. But for the most part, I'm focusing on like smile lines around my nose and around my eyes, just because I know those are gonna crease faster. And my final favorite makeup products that I've been using this month are also from ColourPop. There are the Super Shock highlighters. This one is in Stole the Show and this one is Lunch Money. This one's more warm, this one's more cool. I love these. They confuse me a little bit because I'm not quite sure what consistency they are. They're not powder, they're not cream, but they kind of act like both. I currently have Stole the Show on today. Absolutely love this. Again, this is the cooler one. Just love how these apply. You see that, you see the highlighter. Highlighter is one of my favorite parts of the makeup process. I love to put a ton on, but it's very strange because when you look at it, you're like, oh, that's kind of a powder substance, but then you use it and you're like, that's kind of a cream substance. What is this? I don't know if it's like a pressed powder and that's why it's coming off that cream vibe. All I know is I love these highlighters so much. Again, I have Stole the Show on today. I mean, that's noticeable. That's noticeable. I really like to wear like heavy highlighter. It just shows up so nicely. But I got these two shades because I knew I'd use these the most than other shades. Some shades are just too dark for me. This is probably the darkest I could get away with, really, unless it starts to look a little muddy on my face, but that's fine. I love these. I've been alternating between the two. It kind of depends on the makeup look for the day. Like if I'm going more dramatic with like my lips or my eyes, I tend to go for the cool one. But if I'm going more nude with the look, like a very simple eye look and like a nude lipstick, I usually go with the warm one. I don't know, I just like these a lot. ColourPop is also just so inexpensive. It's wonderful. Absolutely love it. All right, let's move on to skincare products. Garnier Micellar Water. Now, this used to be a holy grail for me. I used to love Garnier's Micellar Cleansing Water. However, they tested on animals, so I gave them up. And that broke my heart because I absolutely loved their micellar water. Well, now Garnier no longer tests on animals. They are cruelty-free, which makes my heart so happy that these bigger companies are finally getting on board with being cruelty-free and I can use their products again. So this in particular is the rose water micellar water. And what drew me to this one in particular is the fact that it says all skin types, even sensitive, and it's an all-in-one hydrating micellar water. Now, usually dry and like acne prone don't really go in hand. Your girl has that face where it's super dry but acne prone. I'm sure there are plenty of y'all out there, so you feel my pain. I mean, acne prone in general is just pain. When you're constantly being told, oh, you don't have dry skin, you have acne. And I'm like, no, it's dry. So when I saw this one where it was like all-in-one hydrating for all skin types, even sensitive, I was like, give me, because your girl breaks out if you look at her funny. I have been using this so much. I love the fact that it takes off everything. Like if I have eyelash glue that won't budge, put some of this on a cotton round, just let it sit on the eye for a few seconds, wipe it away, bam, it's gone. This stuff is great. So if you're like me, you like cruelty-free, Garnier has gone cruelty-free now, which is incredible. Very happy to be able to use this again. It's no oil, it's no alcohol, no fragrance. That's what the little sticker down there says. So that's great. Speaking of acne, we're moving on to Derma Ease Sulfur Spot Treatment. Sulfur and salicylic acid. This is an anti-blemish little product right here. So basically what this is, if you look at the bottle, you've got oils up here, and then down at the bottom is like a pink substance. You don't shake the bottle, even though it's kind of shaking on its own right now. There is a little bit of tea tree oil in there as well as salicylic acid. What you do is take a Q-tip and like dip it in there, get a little bit of the pink substance at the bottom, pull it back up, and you put it on pimples that may form. Leave it overnight or just for a few hours if you can't leave it overnight. Wipe it off, and in the morning, obviously the pimple's not gonna be gone. Nothing is a miracle worker like that. However, this does diminish the size significantly. For some reason, my face was just breaking out all over the place this last month. And I picked this up. I was like, might as well try it. I love Derma E products. They are also cruelty-free. And I saw this, I was like, let's give it a go. I like their other products. Let's see if this one works. It's incredible. It shrunk. I had this one. This is kind of gross. I had this one pimple that just was like hard and would not go away, and it wasn't one of those ones that you could easily like pop, even though you shouldn't pop pimples. We learned that when we were like 15 years old, and now we're in our 30s and we're still doing it. But I did notice that it went down significantly. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it gets rid of it overnight. It doesn't. But if it's gonna take it down significantly, I think that's a real winner. So again, this is the Derma E Sulfur Spot Treatment. Really good if you have pimples that pop up and you're like, yeah, gotta go. Next up is a hair care product. Now I only have this in a sample travel size, but let me tell you, I have really been enjoying it. That the next time I go get my hair done, I'm probably gonna get a bigger size. So last month I featured a product called Orbe. I've been using their texture spray. Well, now I got like a sample travel size of their Invisible Defense Universal Protection Spray. Basically, if you're gonna style your hair with a straightener, with a curling iron, with blow dryer, you wanna spray something on top of your hair to give it a protection from the heat, because then that's how you fry your hair. I love this. I've been using, I forgot the brand, I think it's Not Your Mother's, and I do still love that one, but this one, I don't know, it just feels better on my hair. Also, this company is cruelty-free. Again, something I love. Very passionate about using cruelty-free products. And even though this is the small travel size one, definitely plan on picking up an actual full-size one because this works so well on my hair and doesn't feel like my hair is super fried after I've straightened it or curled it or something like that. So again, you're just like spraying this right before you style. You brush it through so that it coats all the hairs, and then you're able to style it without worrying about it completely frying your hair. All right, so I said this last month, I'm gonna start doing a Gfuel flavor of the month, because if you didn't know, I am partnered with Gfuel. Use code GO for 10% off your order. Sometimes that code is boosted for 30% off. If you don't know what Gfuel is, it is an energy drink. Absolutely love it. Great source of caffeine. Also, if you can't do caffeine, they have a hydration line, which is caffeine free. Super tasty too. So this month, I have been obsessed with raspberry iced tea. Now, my all-time favorite flavor is called Nemesis tea. It tastes just like brisk iced tea. So when they came out with raspberry iced tea, I was like, you know, I gotta try that. I have to. I just have to. I love Nemesis tea. I love iced tea flavor things. I've got to try raspberry iced tea, and let me tell you, if you like iced tea, especially with like a little flavor into it, you've got to try this one. And it gives you a boost of energy because it's caffeinated. Sounds like a win-win to me. I love this flavor so much and have been going back to this one numerous times this last month. Like if you've watched any of my streams, you know I have a pretty big tower of Gfuel. I have gone back to this one more than any other flavor, even more than strawberry slushy, which was last month's flavor. So if you're big into the iced tea flavors, highly recommend picking this one up. Last I checked, it was available. It's not sold out. I don't think so, but that was the last time I checked. Gfuel, for anyone that's interested, highly recommend. All right, so another item, this is more just like a lifestyle thing. This is a glass that I picked up from a small business called Cheerwear. I saw it posted online on Instagram and I was like, that's adorable. I need it. So I picked up this specific little set right here. It has a bamboo lid. It has a glass straw, but this little glass just has so many cool things on it. Look at all the different designs. It's just so cute. Like little record player, cats, plants, you name it. It's just so cute. I love how this looks. It's just like this nice little glass container. I have water in here right now. But yeah, this cute little company, Cheerwear. I'll be sure to link all of these in the description below. So if you want to pick up your own, but all of this came from them. And it shipped so fast. If you're looking for something cute like this, Cheerwear, highly recommend them. And the last item on my list, I don't actually have it here with me, but I will insert a picture over here of it. It is a jewelry organizer. I have had my jewelry like scattered out on top of one of my IKEA drawer sets that I have my makeup in. And I was like, I need something to put all these pieces in because they're collecting dust by being out in the open. So I found this organizer on Amazon and I really like it. Now it can't fit everything. Like some of the rings that I wear, I do have to put in sideways because they won't fit in like the little foam roller things that you normally can like take your ring, put it into. So for one like this, like my moonstone, I do have to lay it on its side to put it in, which is fine. It still protects it, still keeps it from getting dust collecting on it. But it's great. It's got all these little drawers. You can put earrings, bracelets, necklaces, anything that you want in there. My top shelf is for my rings as well as a lot of my plugs and tunnels. I don't know, it's been really nice to not just have everything scattered just aimlessly on top of my drawer set. And so now they can all have a little place to be, not collect dust, because that was the biggest thing, was they were collecting dust. So very glad I found this. I want to say I actually found this on TikTok. I don't know if anyone else likes these types of TikToks, but like where they don't talk and they just like organize things like in the kitchen or in their bathroom. And it's just like a lot of the noises. It's like weird ASMR. Actually, I shouldn't say weird ASMR. It is kind of an ASMR and that's like an ASMR I can get behind. It's relaxing to watch someone organize. And then I try and do it for myself and it doesn't work out. So really glad that I found this organizer. It's really nice. It holds everything that I use a lot. So those were my favorites for February. I guess I had a little bit more than I anticipated. It just didn't look like a lot in front of me, but it's fine. Let me know in the comments below what you were loving for the month of February. Let me know if February was a rough month for you, because I don't know about anyone else, but it was like a glad it's done month. Like there were some great things that happened. Like I went to a Ghost and Volbeat concert. Everything else, glad it's gone. But let me know some things that you were enjoying this month and I might check them out. Because again, these types of videos are as much me telling you all what I enjoyed as much as it is you telling me what you enjoyed. So I'm curious, let me know. Special thank you to my patrons. You can help support the channel on Patreon while having access to videos early, viewing Patreon-only content, and more. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Go on down there, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Also hit that notification bell so you can know when I upload next. But until next time, bye all!